Welcome back, guys, to another terrible film review, and boy have I got a great one for you today. It's Amir Shervan's 1991 abomination Samurai Cop, and it stars Robert Zarr, Matt Hannon, Mark Fraser and Gerald Akamura. When a renegade Japanese gang known as the Katana take control of the cocaine trade in Los Angeles, the LAPD transfer in Joe Marshall, played by Matt Hannon, aka the Samurai.
They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese.
Are you Fujiyama?
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
With his fearless swagger, beautiful hair and rock-solid jaw, the Samurai, along with his LAPD partner Frank Washington, give us a film that's so bad but good that you just have to see it for yourselves. I think most fans out there will agree with me when I say that there is just something special about watching movies that are so bad they're good. There is perhaps no example of this more famous than Tommy Wiseau's amazing disaster piece The Room, which is still being watched and laughed at all these years later. James Franco and Seth Rogen even made a movie about Wiseau and his ambitions of making The Room, called The Disaster Artist, which proved to be immensely popular and was genuinely funny and inspiring. The Room has some of the worst storytelling, dialogue, acting and editing you will see in a movie, and it is jam-packed full of ridiculous scenes.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
But as amazingly bad as that film is, there is another movie out there that isn't as widely known, but just as bad if not worse. That movie is 1991's Samurai Cop, directed by Iranian director Amir Shervan. The storyline here is obviously nothing special and is incredibly generic, and if you want to watch this movie you'll probably recognize this within the first 20 minutes or so. But what's potentially even worse than the story is all of the technical aspects that went into this film. I could spend hours talking about the failures of the lighting, sound, editing and cinematography departments. There are so many scenes here in which we flip-flop between scenes that have different exposure, different times of day, different sun positions, the list just goes on. It was so fascinating to me and to many others that have also seen this film how the director of Samurai Cop didn't notice all this shit while putting the film together. The entire movie as a whole is made all the more hilarious when you learn that every single scene you watch in the finished cut of the movie was one take. In fact, there are a number of scenes in here where you can tell clear as day that they only filmed the scene the once.
Do them! You got him!
Hold on!
Hey man, watch it! Watch it! Oh man!
Then we have the famous wig story. I'll explain. What happened was Hannon thought he was done filming the movie, so he cut his naturally long hair. But later on, director Amir Shervan got in touch with him and asked him to do some reshoots, but his hair was now extremely short, so that's obviously a problem. Although I'm surprised they just didn't roll with it, since everything else in this movie just doesn't make fucking sense. So what did Amir do? Well, he got the closest wig they could find to match what his natural hair looked like, and as you can imagine, it looked real fucking bad.
I'm responsible for bringing you from San Diego. Are you sure this is a good bust?
Yeah, cocaine.
It's honestly the little things that make Samurai Cop such a hilarious movie. The dialogue in some of these scenes is atrociously bad and will make you shake your head, but at the same time you'll be laughing and smiling so hard your jaw will hurt.
Hey, Joe, just wait. Look, Captain, well, you know it, and they know it themselves. And what they want is results. And that's what we're going to give them. We're going to give them the results. Now, why don't we give Samurai here a second chance? Because I need him, we need him, so why don't we just help him and support him? All right? What do you say, huh, Cap?
I feel like somebody stuck a big club up my ass, and it hurts.
I've got to figure out a way to get it out of there. God damn it, get the hell out of my office. Get out of here. I don't want to see your face. You son of a bitch! Come back here, you motherfucker!
This is absolutely not a movie that was supposed to be hilarious though. This was supposed to be a genuinely gripping and funny buddy cop crime drama like the Lethal Weapon franchise. But unlike Lethal Weapon, this movie did not tell a fun and entertaining story, and the two main leads were definitely nothing like Gibson and Glover. Which brings me to the actors that had to carry this shit show. The late Robert Zarr, who you might recognise from films Maniac Cop 1, 2 and 3 as well as Tango and Cash, shows up. He plays the Yakuza boss's right hand man Yamashita, and he too brings all his B-movie skills to the movie.
So they call him Samurai, huh?
Yes. His real name is Joe Marshall. They call him Samurai. He speaks fluent Japanese. He got his martial arts training from the masters in Japan. He was brought over here from the police force in San Diego to fight us.
To fight us? To fight me? To destroy my operation? To kill you and my other men? To put handcuffs on me? And put me in the gas chamber? Samurai? If he's a samurai, what the hell are you?
I'll get to know him. And then we'll see who the real samurai is.
So you know where our man is?
Yes, boss. I know the hospital and the room. And he's burned bad. Real bad.
I actually thought he looked pretty cool with a beard. Seriously though, I think he should have sported one more often, if only to cover that massive American dad jawline of his. Matt Hannon is hilarious as Samurai Cop Joe Marshall and gives the most wooden performance you will ever see. His character Joe Marshall was just so bad and undeveloped. As soon as the film starts, we understand that he has this sort of epic reputation as a badass and people refer to him as Samurai Cop. But why? The film never once explores his roots and it never shows us how he got the reputation or name.
Now I'm telling these son of a bitches that we respect the Japanese of this country who are honest businessmen. And yeah, this is the land of opportunity for legitimate business, not for death merchants who distribute drugs to our children through schools and on the streets. Now I'm telling these motherfuckers that if they continue killing our children to make their precious millions that they deposit in their secret Swiss bank accounts, Counselor, before your lawsuit even gets off the court clerk's desk, I'll have their stinking bodies in garbage bags and ship them back to Japan for fertilizer. Got it?
I'm pretty sure that after Hannon read the script, he must have known what he was getting into and just thought, fuck it, this could be my big break. Sadly, it was not. As for his partner Frank Washington, played by Mark Fraser, he was one that made me piss my pants with laughter, especially the facial expressions he makes during this scene.
Would you like to touch what you see?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to go out with me?
Yes, I would.
Would you like to fuck me?
Bingo.
Well then let's see what you've got. Doesn't interest me. Nothing there.
Nothing there? Just exactly what would interest you? Something the size of a jumbo jet?
Man, he was just great and looked like he knew exactly what a shit film this was going to be from the get-go. He even breaks the fourth wall a few times during the movie, as well as delivering some of the most comical lines of the film.
Why did you come under?
I'm an undercover cop.
I also have no idea how director Amir Shervan managed to get martial arts legend Gerald Nakamura on board, who starred in the film and also done all the fight choreography for the movie. And what's with all the movie mistakes? Samurai Cop must hold the record, as every scene has at least one mistake. I'm not shitting you. But thinking about any of this is just a waste of time, because there are no answers behind anything in Samurai Cop, as the movie is just one hilarious mess. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't watch it, because you absolutely should. Grab some snacks, get the alcohol out, you'll need it, trust me. And definitely get your best mates over and prepare to laugh your asses off at how bad and hilarious Samurai Cop really is.
Burning! Burning! Do something! Man, he's burning! Hey, we gotta do something!
Man, you grab the blanket. Get the fire extinguisher. Come on, man, roll up. Put the blanket on it.
My terrible movie score for Samurai Cop has got to be the full 5 turds out of 5. As always guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you laughed at least once during my review, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that bell button if you want to stay up to date with my latest videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next Joe Cobra video.